Hello friends and family, and good morning from Highway 192 in Kissimmee. I thought it'd be fun to come out today, head to the closest Disney store inside of Target and to Walmart on Highway 192 here in Kissimmee, where we will check out the huge Disney stores inside of both shops. They have an incredible assortment of t-shirts, pins, hats, ears, backpacks, you name it. They have it at both of these stores. And the great thing, they're only about 5-10 minutes from Walt Disney World property. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. I do always love coming to the local Target and Walmart stores, really. They do have a great selection of merchandise, like I was saying, but you are coming to theme park property and you do want to get groceries and whatnot. You can also get that here as well. But before we do head into Target, I do want to mention, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. And it actually looks like it's shaping up to be a beautiful day. Right now it's about 80 degrees here in the morning, 8:30 in the morning, a perfect morning though for a little bit of Target shopping. Okay, so as soon as you come in Target, you are literally greeted with an entire Disney store. Look at the Mickey hat ears up there. It says Disney. Let's dive right in though and check out a lot of the merchandise. This is a women's graphic t-shirt. It says Mom with the Minnie Mouse ears. These are only $15 a piece, but they do have like the matching all embroidered graphic hats for Mom and Dad. Look at that, it's all embroidered Mom. Right underneath there is the Dad version for $12. You could even get like the matching coffee mugs. This one here has Mickey, Minnie, you have Goofy, look at that, Pluto and Donald. It says #1 Mom. Right over here is the Dad version for #1 Dad. Those are $10 a piece. Right over here is a very bright Dad shirt with the Mickey ears again. That one is $14, but they have so many assorted graphic t-shirts. Let's see here, this one says I don't do matching t-shirts. Actually, look how they put that next to that one. That one's really cool. $13.99 for that. And they do have a navy blue Dad t-shirt. But of course, if you did want to do graphic t-shirts, they have you covered because they have like the kids versions for sister. These are all $12 a piece for the smaller ones. They do have like the Mickey Mouse version in the bright red shirts for $12. Right over here is brother, but they got you covered with even more adult size ones. They have the grandpa one with the Mickey ears for $14. And then right over here, let's see what we got doing with this navy blue one. Okay, so this one here is the grandma. Even a really nice visor here for $15. Like everything is embroidered on there. Very nice quality with the ears, Minnie Mouse's bow. They do have a good selection of them, but they've been putting out some brand new ringer t-shirts. How about this? The original Minnie. It says Florida at the bottom with her polka dots. Again, that one's the adult size one for $14. So $14 for a ringer tee is very, very good. Over here is a kid's version. It says Mickey Mouse, the original. That one there is $12. They do have the same difference here with Minnie Mouse in the kids version shirts for $12. Let's see what else we got doing though. Okay, so two different color ringer tees. On the other side of the rack though, they have your family vacation shirts where you have Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy popping up above the pinstriping. It says family vacation on the bottom section. This one's adult size for $14. Right over here is the kids version. This one has the blue pinstriping with Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. $12 for that. And yet another adult size one that matches the kids version here. They're definitely moving everything around here at Target though. Like all this is the kids clothing over in this little section, so I do want to dive right in. This used to be like where all the pins and whatnot were. Here is a brand new kids graphic t-shirt with the sparkly Disney lettering with all of the main Disney characters. These kids shirts are all $12 a piece. Right next door is a very fancy looking Minnie Mouse. Lots of sparkles. It says Minnie and then Mouse on the bottom side. Underneath there it's all about me. It says Minnie and then Florida Really fancy handwriting as well. And here is one with the Mickey ears, the castle, literally like all of the princesses and the main Disney characters. Those are $12. And they even have some matching sweatpant material shorts. We have Mickey and Minnie for $15. And how about this one? Actually has Minnie Mouse's facsimile signature and lots of polka dots for $12. And how about all these little girls' dresses that they do have? These are all $15 a piece, perfect for the weather we're getting in Central Florida. You have Anna and Elsa from Frozen. Right over here is a Minnie Mouse version, and they do sell stuff like this similar in the Disney theme parks that has Minnie Mouse's facsimile signature, lots of polka dots on the bottom. Here is one just with a huge graphic of Minnie. This is a super duper soft material. She's kind of like striking a pose right there. But they do have so many different Disney characters, from Princess Ariel, the Little Mermaid. They have Stitch. Look at his facial expression though. He almost looks a little confused. That one is $15. And then here's one with all the princesses. Let's dive right in though to some of the adult size graphic t-shirts that they do have. These are $14 a piece. They have Approach with Caution, Grumpy Dwarf. Look at that with the pinstriping behind him. Here is yet another ringer tee. This one says Current Mood. You have number 37. It says Grumpy. $14 for that. Here's a really awesome graphic t-shirt. I'm surprised they don't have something similar to this in the Disney parks. That's like the sepia print 1934 Donald Duck. His facial expression definitely makes the t-shirt. And you do have some glow-in-the-dark t-shirts here at Target. This is all the planets coming together. $14 for that one. But I'm noticing a really fun brand new graphic shirt. This one says Goofy 1932. $14 for that. And then right underneath there, let's see what this says. This one says, Goofy, who, me? And then your head goes where his head goes. Actually, I just found yet another ringer tee. This is like your classic Walt Disney World one. It has a weathered look, and then it actually looks like some pieces of it are missing. That one's really cool though. $14 for that. Here is one with Mickey Mouse. Look at him there with his sunglasses. You have Donald, Goofy, and Pluto literally inside of the sunglasses. It says Florida on the bottom section. And another brand new t-shirt here to Target. This one says Mickey Mouse, the original. They are definitely loaded with t-shirts though. Here's an adult size graphic shirt. If you look closely, it says American Original. You have Mickey Mouse 1928. That one is $14. This one I feel like is a perfect color, especially for summertime. I really like that. Just the classic print with Mickey with his hands behind his back. And then here's a couple women's graphic shirts. These are actually like your Under Armour no sweat material. This reminds me of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. You can see Minnie's hat flew off, some hearts. $14. Lots of cool shirts though. Like this one is brand new as well with Maleficent. That one is $15, but this material is super duper nice. And another women's cut graphic shirt. It says Mickey Mouse, the true original. Let's see the old price-a-rooney. $12.99. They even have you covered with some more like winter wear. This one's a full zip jacket. Mickey is like almost like drawn onto the hoodie a bunch of times until you get the full color version. These I want to say, let's see here, are $28 a piece, but that is very, very nice. Right over here is a long sleeve graphic t-shirt. Mickey Mouse is making a ton of different facial expressions, like a winky face. He looks angry and then very happy. If you look going down the sleeves though, there's a ton of different Mickeys. Let's see how much that is. $17.99 for a long sleeve shirt. Over here is yet another shirt that does glow in the dark. Again, this one is adult size. Actually looks like Mickey is airbrushed. $14 for that. But they do have the kids version and the same glow in the dark t-shirt for $12. I like this one though. Actually looks like water is splattered and all of the characters come together. There's even more adult-sized pullover hoodies and sweatshirts. This is that classic graphic of Mickey. It says Mickey Mouse going across the chest. $22.99 for a pullover sweatshirt. Definitely a very good deal. Just like the Mickey Mouse full zip jacket that we saw. They do have a Minnie Mouse one where she's all like kind of like drawn on there. It says Disney over on the chest. This is very lightweight material. And they do have another color Mickey Mouse pullover sweatshirt. This one's more of like a cream color. Some of the other adult size long shirts that they have. This one here is Minnie Mouse, just like the Mickey Mouse version that we just saw. She's striking a bunch of different poses. Minnie Mouse goes down the entire sleeve. That one is $17.99. This one might be my favorite of the bunch though. The one and only true original Mickey Mouse. This one is $18 as well, but I do want to show you the back side of this. Like, how perfect is that? I love this with the flower pattern. It says since 1928. And they do sell a couple different adult size spirit jerseys here at Target. This is the Stitch version. The lettering actually looks like it's stitched in. You have Stitch, some pinstriping on the sleeves. Let's actually check out the back side. So it has that same writing with Stitch with a bunch of like palm fronds, but you get a ginormous graphic of Stitch on the bottom side. These are only $30 a piece, so a very good deal compared to the theme park prices. Right over here is yet another one. This one here is your classic black spirit jersey. You just have Mickey Mouse, a bunch of stars, and then the pinstriping on the sleeves. But this one here has the huge writing with Mickey on the backside and a nice big graphic. And it looks like they are also putting out some brand new women's nightgowns. These are a very, very soft material, all $15 a piece. They have one with Mickey and Minnie holding hands. It has like the red shoulders, very nice. Underneath there is a tie-dye pattern one, just with Minnie Mouse. She's like giggling. Those are $15. Over here though, how about this? You have Mickey Mouse, he's jumping for joy. It says Mickey Mouse in huge letters, and then right up ahead is yet another Stitch clothing item. I love this one though. This one has the navy like shoulder line. Even more kids clothing offerings that I do want to show you. Another one here with the very sparkly Mickey and Minnie. Actually has two little ties at the bottom. That one is $13. Right over here is like your classic Minnie Mouse graphic t-shirt with the polka dots. She's popping out of the pocket. $13 for that one. And this one over here actually just has a huge graphic of Minnie on the front. So they definitely have something for everyone. Here's another shirt that has the ties at the bottom. Very sparkly lettering there for 2024. Minnie Mouse. And here is like a tie-dye pattern one with Minnie. We're getting lots of really cool shirts here at Target. This one might be my favorite of the bunch though. This is more of like a tank top material. You have Mickey Mouse's, facsimile signature, and Minnie's. I like how they come together with like that rainbow design. This section here has a ton of different like assorted plushie backpacks, so many different characters. They have your classic Mickey Mouse version. These are only $20 a piece. You don't get like the biggest zipper compartment ever, in case you are looking for things like to store in when you're in the theme park, but really cool for the kiddos. You have two different versions of Minnie, one where she has her red dress and then one with the pink dress. Those are $15. This one here actually has like the biggest zipper compartment. These are huge Stitch plushies, $20 a piece, but they even have like some smaller crossbody size ones where it comes with the smaller handle. Look at Stitch though, and it comes with the longer handle as well. These are $12.99, but they have Stitch. They have Minnie Mouse with her pink polka dots and then the red polka dots, but they do have some versions at the bottom side where you can see them with the crossbody. This is the great thing about the local Walmart and Target stores though. There are so many different crossbody bags, fanny packs, you name it for the theme parks. These are only $9 a piece for the crossbodies. You have Stitch with a bunch of like palm fronds, some flowers, and two zipper compartments. That one is $8.99. And then right over here is a Minnie Mouse version where she has a ton of roses, some polka dots. It says Minnie, $8.99 for that. And then over here are a couple different versions that they do have. These ones are $10 a piece, but this one has Minnie with a bunch of polka dots. They have a couple other patterns though with Stitch. This is more of like a tie-dye design, but they also have a Mickey Mouse version with his facsimile signature, and it says Places to See. Let's also check out some of the assorted fanny packs that they do have. So everything is embroidered with Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse's signature, a very good deal for $10. You do get two different zipper compartments. Over here is the Minnie Mouse version, again where she's striking a pose, and then it's embroidered Minnie Mouse. But they have so many different characters at different price points. This one has like the graphic of Stitch, then it's embroidered Stitch on the side there. Over here is one with all of the Disney princesses. Like I was was saying though, a great assortment of fanny packs. These ones here are a little bit larger in size. You have Mickey and Minnie popping out the bottom. These have a bigger zipper compartment as well. $12 a piece. They do have one just with Mickey Mouse popping out the bottom, but this one over here is way cool. Like they have Minnie with her facsimile signature and then Mickey with his signature. They even have you covered with a bunch of adult-sized backpacks. These are $20 a piece. You can't go wrong though, the prices compared to the theme parks. You have a bunch of different graphics of Mickey Mouse. Right next door you have Minnie Mouse with a bunch of like different colored bows peppered throughout and making a bunch of different faces. And how about this one with Stitch like playing the guitar with some sunglasses, and then he has some pineapples. But they do have some larger tote bags down here. These are perfect for like to take down to the pool with your beach towels. They do come with a very long strap. You have Mickey Mouse. These are $9 a piece only. They do have a version with Minnie Mouse and then Stitch where it says Aloha. And then for $7, they even have some really fun drawstring tote bags. These are perfect, especially for like the rainy season in Central Florida. They have this one with a huge graphic of Stitch like popping out of the tote bag. Underneath there is the Mickey Mouse version where they had like the same fanny pack with that same design. That one is $7. And then over here, they get a lot of like your Disney like 2024 merchandise. This has all of the main Disney characters on it. This is the great thing about coming to the local Target and Walmart stores here. And again, we are right now about 10 minutes from Walt Disney World property. It is crazy, like all the brand new merchandise. It's literally all at Disney Character Warehouse prices. Let's go check out some of the coffee mugs, pins, drinkware, all sorts of cool things. Okay, so on the spinny racks, they do have a great assortment of different Disney pins. This one has Mickey. It says, "Hey 2024" with a bunch of stars. They do also have a Minnie Mouse version, but all of these pins are only $5 a piece. Perfect for 4th of July. They have Mickey with the red, white, and blue. This is like the whole character. You have like the Mickey head here at the red, white, and blue. I do want to show you all the character pins that they have though. They have baby Minnie Mouse where she's making a winky face, Eeyore, but lots and lots of different characters like Winnie the Pooh. They have Anna, and over here is like your classic pin that they have with Minnie Mouse. This actually has a new card, but these are all $5 a piece. Let's see what else we got doing here in the bottom section. Okay, so they have Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Right next door is a Simba one where he's sitting on top of a leaf. They do have Cruella de Vil, even some pins that have like all of the main Disney characters. Like this one here has Mickey, Goofy, Donald, and then Pluto. $5 for that one. Even some Toy Story 4 ones. Look at this with the alien from Toy Story. And they also have Cheshire Cat. Just like the good deals with the different Disney pins that they do have, they also have a great assortment of different lanyards. Here's a bunch of really cool ones, literally just celebrating 2024. This one here has all of the main Disney characters on there, some Mickey balloons. The really nice thing though, they all come with the plastic pouch for like your room key or your park ticket, but these are only $5 a piece. Here's a cool like tie-dye design one with Minnie Mouse. Look at her facial expression though. It says 2024. That one is $4.99. You do have one here with some like rainbows. It says Bay. You got some hearts and smiley faces. Let's actually spin this around though and see what we got doing on the opposite side of the rack. So here's some Frozen ones. This one here literally just has Olaf and then a Sven, but they do all come again with that little clear pouch. You have Anna and Elsa. Those are $4.99. And then over here in the bottom section from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, they do have 3 different offerings. This one here says Jack. You have like the full body effect. This one here has Jack's head, making a bunch of different facial expressions. This one might be my favorite though. It's Sally. You have Oogie Boogie, the mayor, and Jack Skellington. Always take a moment though to look at the spinny racks because they have like some of your old school postcards here. It says greetings from the gang with all of the Disney characters. I would have got these like when I was little. Really cool even to collect these. I do think they're only 49 cents a piece. You have greetings from Orlando with the Orlando skyline. Let's see here. Loving My Adventure Orlando with Little Mermaid. You have Princess Greetings from Florida with a bunch of the assorted Disney princesses. One of my personal favorites though is right here. It says picture perfect greetings from Florida with Mickey and Minnie just hugging in front of a huge wave. Then you have Chillin' in Florida with Olaf. Let's check out some of the assorted keychains that they do have. So these are big like rubber keychains. You do have Minnie Mouse's bow here with the polka dots. You have Minnie Mouse where she has her little dress on. These are all $2.99 a piece. A nice big one here with Stitch. But they do have a bunch of different characters. This is the Mickey shaped one with his facsimile signature. On the bottom section though, like you have some Mickey pants, even some Minnie Mouse, and then Mickey hands here on the bottom where you get the thumbs up. And this one here is actually Minnie Mouse's hand where it has the whole bow on there. I do want to see what we got doing on the opposite side though. So here's some plastic keychains. Let's see what we got doing in terms of price. These are only $2 a piece with Mickey, you have Donald on there, and Goofy. It says Florida at the bottom with that same graphic. $2 for that one. Here's one just with Mickey Mouse. It says Florida going down the side. And they do have one with all of the main Disney characters. And they do even have a great assortment of different Disney plushies. I'll start out with the smallest size. These are Disney Junior ones. The smaller sizes are only $10 a piece, but these are a very soft material. $10 there for Donald Duck. Underneath there, they do have a good selection of Goofy plushies. Very nice attention to detail though. You can see his little toothers sticking out, his big floppy ears. Underneath there is the Pluto version. Of course, if you get Goofy, you definitely have to get Pluto. $10 for Pluto. They also have Daisy Duck, and then your classic Mickey Mouse plushie in the bottom section. But the sizes keep getting bigger from there. I do want to show you the smaller size Minnie Mouse plushies. This is where she's wearing her red dress with the polka dots, and then they do have the pink dress with polka dots. And then literally right next door is like your medium-sized plushie. These are only $15 a piece, but they do have basically like all of the same characters like Pluto. Underneath there is the Donald Duck one. These are definitely a very generous size though. Like compared to the prices around the theme parks, a very good deal. There is the Goofy plushies. And then over here, I do want to show you like the huge ones. This is a $20 one of Minnie Mouse. It's like twice the size as the medium-sized one, but they have your classic Mickey Mouse plushies. Over here though, these are absolutely ginormous. I want to see what the price of these guys are. Okay, so they don't have a price on them just yet, but okay, there they are, $25 a piece for the huge Mickey Mouse plushie. And then right underneath there you have Minnie with the red dress. And if you are staying on Disney property and want to get a great deal on some beach towels, they do have a good assortment. These are $15 a piece. They have a Minnie Mouse version there. She almost looks like she's airbrushed. It says Florida on the top section. This one here, you can see where it has the Disney font. Mickey Mouse again with his sunglasses with the characters on the inside, but he looks really happy. You got some palm trees and clouds going on. Here is your classic Mickey Mouse version. Let's see if we got anything doing on the opposite side. Okay, so that is just a huge beach towel just of Mickey. Underneath there is one with all of the assorted Disney princesses. Like you can see the genie's lamp, the castle. That one is $14.99. And it looks like they do also have a Stitch one. I'm not sure that they had this my last visit. And it does say Stitch with huge writing. Let's check out some of the adult-sized baseball caps that they have. These are all $15 a piece. They have a tie-dye version one with Minnie Mouse with her bow, and you do get an extra bow in the center. Over here is a very sparkly version. This will definitely sparkle in the Florida sunshine with Minnie Mouse's facsimile signature. Over here is more of like a classic baseball cap. They do have these in so many different versions though. Again, embroidered with Minnie Mouse's signature. You have one with Mickey Mouse's signature. And this one here is just perfect. I like the extra embroidered attachments at the bottom. Let's see what we got doing here in the bottom section though. So here's an adult size Stitch baseball cap. They do sell one similar to this at Walt Disney World property. This one is $14.99. Right over here is another super soft hat. This one's $14. And again, it's embroidered with Minnie Mouse's signature. Lots of sequins on the ears themselves. But underneath there is a ton of assorted hats. Like this one here is like a Mickey comic book strip one. Look at him there, he's embroidered. You get that 3D effect lettering, $12 for that. And then underneath there is your classic adult size baseball cap. A few other really nice adult size caps. This one here just has the D Disney logo. Then it does say Disney on the strap on the back side. $13.99 for that one. Here's a brand new one just of Donald Duck. Look at him with his hand out. It says nope, but all of that is embroidered. And then here's like a denim material one for $14. I'm not sure I've seen this one before. This just has a huge Mickey embroidered making a winky face. Then they do have like a tie-dye pattern one with Stitch. There's a couple different youth-size baseball caps that I do want to show you. This is almost like your Under Armour no sweat material with the pinstriping there with Mickey. These are $14 as well. Over here is a Minnie Mouse version, again with the polka dots, but this has a huge bow in the center with Minnie Mouse. That one is $14. Right underneath there is a super sparkly one. Again, like Minnie has that 3D effect, a bunch of different hearts. Then it says Minnie on the side. And perfect for rainy season here in Central Florida. They have a great assortment of different ponchos. These are all one size fits all. They have one here just with Minnie Mouse, but they have a bunch of like different character ones that you're not going to find in the parks. Here's one just of Mickey. Right over here you have Mickey and Minnie together. Look at them with their hands on their chin. And they even have like a Star Wars version where it says Star Wars. You have Darth Vader's helmet. And then right over here is a Stitch one. I do believe these are only $5.99 a piece, so a very good deal. In this section here, they also sell some assorted misting fans. These are like a tall version. This is the blue one. It even comes with the strap to carry it within the theme parks, but they have a blue one with Mickey Mouse, and then they have a purple one with Minnie Mouse. They both say Florida and Disney. Those are only $13 a piece, but underneath there are some different kid versions that I haven't seen before. You got Minnie Mouse. It says I believe in unicorns. This one says hashtag cute with Minnie Mouse as well, but they come with the matching lanyard, and they're actually battery powered. Over here you have Good Times Ahead Mickey Mouse. These are $12.99. And you can never go wrong with a good water bottle for the Disney parks. This is a huge one. It has the little flip up lid with the straw there. Let's see what we got doing. We have Ariel's signature and a nice big graphic. Over here is like kind of like the same difference with the same type of lid. This one just has Minnie Mouse. Let's see what we got on the opposite side. So it does have two different graphics of Minnie on both sides. Here is a Mickey Mouse version, American Original 1928. And they do have one here commemorating 2024 with all of the Disney characters, even Stitch, so a bunch of different ones. This one says Stitch on the back side, but they do have the little flip-up handle as well to carry them by. A great way to commemorate your trip here to Walt Disney World. They have you covered with photo frames. These hold a 4x6 photo. It has the sepia print with Mickey 2024, Disney and Florida. These are only $9 a piece. This is more of like your brighter version with all the characters 2024. But they do have one down here in the bottom section. Like this reminds me of the 50th anniversary celebration with Cinderella Castle, all the characters on the bottom side. Then they do have this one here. It says Sweet Memories. Let's check out some of the ink pens that they have that are perfect for getting some autographs in the theme parks. This is a Disney Junior one with the Mickey pen topper. $3.99 for that. Over here, this one actually comes with 3 different ink pens. One with a Mickey gibbet, like the waist gibbet, and then you get his shoe. Those are $5, and each of them have different graphics. Here's one just of Minnie Mouse, kind of with that same design with Minnie, her shoe, and then her bow. That one is $5, but they have so many different Disney characters with Minnie and Daisy Duck, Donald, Mickey, they have Goofy, and then underneath there they even have like a whole Winnie the Pooh set. This has Eeyore, Tigger, and then Winnie the Pooh for $5. Some smaller size autograph books you can get as well for $3 a piece. They have that little spiral there, like more like your classic notebook. It says Mickey autographs. They have one here with a bunch of different Mickeys, like angry ones making some winky faces and very happy ones. The same difference right next door with Minnie Mouse. Let's come down here to the bottom section though. They have one with Sebastian, Ariel, and Flounder, Pluto, Mickey, Minnie. They have Donald Duck. I like this one though, how it has like all of the different Disney characters, but perfect to put all of your pictures in. They also have these 4x6 photo albums. These hold 100 pictures, and again with all the characters, some fireworks going off for only $4. Let's check out some of the different coffee mugs that they do have on the inside. This one says 90 years of Mickey, so you have a ton of different Mickeys for like Dapper Day, Sorcerer Mickey. Well, this is awesome. I do believe these are $9 a piece. They have one here with all of the Disney princesses that has the castle on the inside, but they even have some coffee mugs that do come with the ceramic soup spoon. This is a nice big one with Stitch. $9.99 for them. Over here they do have the Minnie Mouse version where she's kind of like telling you to shush. It says time out. Like, how adorable. A couple different coffee mugs commemorating 2024 with Daisy, Minnie, Pluto, Mickey, Donald, and of course Goofy's on there. $7 for that. This one here reminds me of a Disney 100 one, just with the really sparkly silver, but you have all of the characters on there. Only $7. Underneath there is a coffee mug with a 3D effect where Minnie Mouse looks like she's popping out. $7 for that one. Here's one where you have Mickey. Look at this though, how cool. Suggestion of neck. So it's like Mickey, what they suggested. Can have shoulders when needed. That one is $7. But here's some ones that actually have like the different character facsimile signatures. And again, these have that 3D design with Daisy Duck, her facsimile signature on the back. These are $9 a piece, but they do have one with Minnie Mouse, Mickey, and Stitch. Let's also check out some of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter offerings. They have two different beach towels. This one here is the Marauders map. Again, a super soft material for $15. The one right next door has all 4 Hogwarts houses with Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. It even says Harry Potter in the bottom section. A good selection of adult-sized baseball caps. These are only $12 a piece. That's embroidered with the Gryffindor house crest. It even is embroidered Gryffindor. Right over here are Luna Lovegood Spectra Specs. How cool would this be though to wear over to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter? Right over here is the adult size platform 9 3/4 baseball caps, $11.99 for them. And this one here actually is embroidered Harry Potter on the front, and you do get the whole Hogwarts house crest for $12, but they even literally have Harry's glasses for $10. It's not too many times you see some Harry Potter spirit jerseys away from Universal Studios property. This one is cool though, with the pinstriping, the Harry Potter font with the golden snitch. These are $30 a piece. I do want to show you the backside though. I love the Harry Potter lettering on the back. They do have these up to size 2X here at Target. Here's a women's cut t-shirt, and again a super soft material. The pinstripes are embroidered. It says 07 H Potter with the dueling broomsticks, $14.99 for them. And then right underneath there is your classic adult size graphic t-shirt with the huge Hogwarts house crest. Just like some of the Disney shirts that we did see, they do have a Gryffindor ringer tee with the Gryffindor lettering with the lion. Those are $14. Right up ahead is a Slytherin alumni graphic t-shirt. And again, these are unisex. It says Hogwarts alumni on the bottom side. $13.99 for them. And another really fun unisex t-shirt. This is literally just a huge Hogwarts house crest. $13.99, so some great deals on some Harry Potter graphic shirts. Then perfect for summertime, they do have a couple different tank tops here with the swirl design with the silver. It says Hogwarts alumni, $15 for that. And then over here they have I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. That was such a great visit here to Target on Highway 192. It's always a pleasure coming out and checking out all of the newest offerings that they have. They actually do get things in quite frequently, like different pins and clothing. That being said, let's head a little bit further down Highway 192 to Walmart. That one is even closer than this Target store, and we'll check out the huge Disney store inside. Okay, so I just made my way a little bit further down Highway 192 in Kissimmee. Again, this is much closer to Walt Disney World, maybe 3 or 4 minutes down the road from Target, but it's probably maybe 5 minutes from Walt Disney World property. Let's head inside and check out all of the Disney merchandise that they have inside. As you could tell though, Walmart compared to Target, always the local Walmart stores are much busier, so definitely keep that in mind if you do planning on coming to visit. But seriously guys, holy moly, as soon as you come into Walmart, it is seriously a huge Disney store. They have a ton of assorted beach towels, kind of on display so you can see all the different offerings that they do have. I like that one up there with all the main Disney characters. It says Disney Florida. You got some Marvel ones, Mickey Mouse there with his sunglasses on, just in the beach sand. But lots of ones just with Minnie Mouse, and like an old school comic book one with Mickey. And they do have some of your adult size 2024 t-shirts. Again, they do say Disney on the inside. It says Disney 2024 with all of the main Disney characters. These are $14.97. Right next door is another graphic t-shirt. This is cool though because it glows in the dark. It says Disney at the bottom with Mickey Mouse. $14.97 for that. Let's actually head on over to the other side of the rack and see what else we can find. So this is really neat. Reminds me of like your Disney 100 merchandise with the silver lettering. It says Mickey and Friends. It looks like they do actually have that graphic t-shirt in a couple different colors. Again, Disney 2024, you have all the Disney characters. That is so nice. $14.97 for that. And check out this direction. They do have like your mom and dad t-shirts for $15 a piece. This is like your raised lettering, like a spirit jersey material. Mom has the Minnie Mouse graphic for $15, and then dad has the Mickey ears. That's really neat though. But look how expansive this is. It does look like there's an entire section for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter back there. You can see all the beach towels, all the Disney plushies, so we'll definitely head over there. But here's some kids graphic t-shirts. Look at these, $12.98 a piece. They do have a Minnie Mouse version and the Mickey Mouse version. And speaking of kids graphic t-shirts, here's another really cool one with Mickey. You have Donald, Goofy, and then Pluto, again with the Mickey ears in 2024. These are $13, but they do have two different colors here of that shirt. Actually like a little bit of a different style. This one actually has Minnie Mouse on it as well, so that is really cool. Right behind there though are even more adult size 2024 shirts. Look at this though, you got a Donald, Goofy, Mickey, and then Pluto. I do like that rainbow effect. It says Disney. And then on the back side of here is a huge 2024 graphic with the characters again. They actually do have that in two different colors. Here's like a navy blue one. What I really like what they do with the graphic t-shirts though, if you want to do matching t-shirts, they do them in adult and kid size, basically all of the different designs. These are $13 a piece, but they have your 2024 white t-shirt. Over here is a navy blue colored one. Even right underneath, check this out, they do have the kids version of like those Disney 100 ones for 2024. In the back wall section though, they have a ton of assorted Disney princess dresses. This collection is massive back here. Looks like they're actually on rollback. These are only $15 a piece. Over here is Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. Look at the tutu though, like this is very intricate, very sparkly as well. You got some frillies on the sleeve. Jasmine's actually embroidered. Right next door you do have Cinderella. You can see like all the rhinestones on the necklace. I'm shocked though, like these are a very nice price. $15. Over here is Moana with the necklace again. Look at the sequence on here as well. Really nice attention to detail on some of these princess dresses. Over here we have Elsa. Again, you have the snowflake there. She's embroidered. Even more snowflakes on the tutus. Right next door, rounding out the collection, we do have, let's see here, Snow White with the sequence apple for $14.97. And also Belle from Beauty and the Beast. This one might be one of my favorites ones though. Like the tutu is very sparkly. You can see Belle up there on the top. Now it looks like they do have a Disney Princess ready-to-roll style kit. You get 14 different travel accessories inside, from headphones and all sorts of really fun things. This is really neat actually. It's like a little suitcase. Those are on rollback for $33. It's definitely going to be like tank top season very soon here in Central Florida, and they do have a great selection here in the women's spot. This is a huge graphic tank top of Stitch. Actually has a hood on it as well with some tassels. These are $13 a piece, but that's a nice big graphic. Right next door you do have a Minnie Mouse version where she's kind of popping up above her name there, and she has a huge bow, but this material is really soft. A couple other ones that they do have part of that price point. Here is a Mickey Mouse version where you get 6 different Mickeys making different poses. Like he's angry, he's happy, he's giving the old thumbs up. That one is $13. Right next door they do have the Rock the Bow one. This one features the gold accents with Minnie Mouse. You have her gold bow and then the gold accents at the bottom. So a bunch of really cool tank tops that they have. Right behind me though is a good assortment of different graphic t-shirts. How cool is this one of Mickey Mouse? I love his facial expression. It's literally a huge graphic top to bottom of Mickey for $13. Again, these t-shirts in this section are the adult sizes. And for $30, they're putting out some brand new pullover hoodies. This is a navy blue color with a big graphic of Mickey. It says Mickey going down the front. These do go up to size 3X, so the sizes are very, very generous. Over here is a let's see here, gray color with a big M for Mickey, and Mickey actually looks like he's weathered on there, but all these hoodies do feature the huge pocket on the front. Let's see what we got here on the opposite side. It looks like they do have two other brand new hoodies. This one is really nice as well. It's a darker gray color with Minnie Mouse's bow and her facsimile signature. And then right over here, they do have the bright red pullover hoodie, just like they had the Mickey Mouse version. This is nice though, really soft material. I'm shocked though, because Walmart has so many brand new graphic t-shirts since my last visit. They have a gray colored one here, or Mickey, I do believe they do have a Mickey version. Let's see. Okay, so they do have a Mickey Mouse version. Minnie though, looks like she's airbrushed onto the t-shirt and drawn on there, which I love that design. That is really cool for $15. And then right over here, this one says Minnie Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and a bunch of different colors. And look at Minnie's bow. It kind of changes different colors there for $15. A few other graphic t-shirts that I do want to show you in this section. This one says "You Bow Girl." The Minnie Mouse bow is very sparkly, and where it says bow, these are $15 a piece. Right next door is yet another Minnie Mouse graphic shirt. This is almost like your Under Armour no sweat material. You got her classic polka dots. It says Minnie and a bunch of different colors. Then you get the huge graphic. $15 for that one. You could even get some ringer tees here at Walmart. How crazy is that? Like, this would probably be $37 on Disney property, but you have Mickey on the front, $13 for them. And then right next door is another graphic t-shirt just of Mickey Mouse. You get 4 different poses for $13. Since we're over this direction though, I do want to show you guys some of the different drinkware that they have. They have tons and tons of different coffee mugs. This one features 2024. It says Disney with all of the main Disney characters, and you do get a big graphic of Mickey on the opposite side. These are only $6.98. Right next door they do have your 2024 ones. These are black on the inside of the coffee mug, but it says Disney 2024 Mickey and Friends, just like those t-shirts we saw. Really good deals though, $7 for that. And right underneath there, I do believe this is the oversized Disney 100 Years of Wonder, and it is. It has the black in the inside, but the D logo, if you look closely, it's all of the Disney characters. It says 100 Years of Wonder on both sides. These are only $11. If you are looking for water bottles though and different things for the park, here's a really fun stainless steel one for 2024 Mickey and Friends. Actually comes with a carabiner and it's very sparkly. These are $11 a piece. Right next door is a very nice size water bottle, again with the Mickey ears. You have Mickey, Donald, Pluto on there. Like, this is really, really cool and goofy. You actually have that same design on both sides. These are only $9.50. You could even get some assorted toothpick holders here at Walmart as well. This one features that 2024 design, and it says Florida. I like how it's green on the inside though. The color kind of goes up. These are $4.47. They do have a version here that says Dad with the red bottom for $4.47. Really good designs though. They have his with Mickey. Right underneath they do have hers with Minnie Mouse, but they have some brand new stemless glasses here as well. These are, let's see here, $13.97. Reminds me of like Flower and Garden Festival though. You got the Mickeys with all the flowers. You get 2 glasses for that price. And here's another set of glasses with Mickey and Minnie on either side. They even have a really nice selection of 4x6-inch photo frames as well. This one is a metallic finish with Minnie Mouse. It says 2024. You got some hearts, some ears, a little bit of everything going on. These are $8 a piece. Right next door is another version. Look at this with Mickey and Minnie. It has Mickey Mouse's facsimile signature, some hidden Mickeys in there as well, and some strawberries. You never know what you're going to find here at Walmart with the assorted Disney Parks merchandise. You could even purchase some 4x6 photo albums. This actually holds 200 pictures with all of the Disney characters on the front. It says photo album on the side, but check out the back side again with your 2024. These are only $10. They're also starting to get a good little selection of leggings in, and these are very comparable to the quality that you'll get on Walt Disney World property. These are only $17. Look at this though, you got Minnie on one leg and then you have Mickey on the other making kissy faces. These are very, very nice. Over here you also have Stitch. Look at him there making a bunch of different poses, almost like a little puppy. He has his hands wide open with his mouth. Those are $17. And speaking of Stitch, there is so much Stitch merchandise here at Walmart. Here's a graphic t-shirt. Stitch looks like he's drawn onto the shirt. $13 for that. And they do have a brand new graphic t-shirt right next door of Stitch. I like this. It's like pastel colors. It even says Stitch at the bottom. $13. Even a matching pair of, let's see here, sweatpant material shorts with a graphic of Stitch on the bottom. Walmart is even starting to get some brand new Spirit jerseys, and this one is really cool. It has the stripe patterns on the sleeves. It says Stitch with a graphic on the front, but the color is really nice. Check out the backside of this thing though. It says Stitch. Just like the name is actually like Stitched in, you do get a huge graphic right there on the bottom side. This is brand new though. I don't ever remember seeing this at Walmart. Right next door is yet another Spirit jersey, again with the pinstriping. It says Minnie Mouse 1928. These are only $29. The backside has a huge graphic that says Minnie, and then you do have Minnie right underneath. Let's check out some of the baseball caps that they do have as well, and these are all embroidered, really nice quality. This one's the dad version with the Mickey ears. These are only $13 a piece. Right next door is a red version though. This one says Mom. You have Minnie Mouse's bow, but it goes even more into greater detail. Like they have a grandpa version there with the Mickey ears. Let's see what we got going on under there though. So this is like a comic book strip. It's embroidered Mickey Mouse with a huge graphic of Mickey embroidered on there. I love this. Probably one of my favorite baseball caps here so far. They do have a brand new Stitch version. This would go really nice with that Spirit jersey. $13 for that. Underneath here, oh, they have so many different baseball caps. This is like your classic Disney one of Mickey. It has his signature at the bottom. And this one is really neat as well with the dual colors. And then Mickey's embroidered on the top and bottom. I do want to pop over here though and check out the huge selection of plushies. I think we'll start out with the smallest size. These are $9 a piece, but they do have a really nice selection and they're super duper soft. Like the quality is definitely there. They have Mickey and Minnie. Let's see who else we have part of this $9 deal. They have Donald Duck. Right next door is Daisy Duck. Of course, if you buy Donald, you have to get Daisy. They look really nice though. Also part of the $9 deal, they do have Goofy and Pluto. For just $3 more though, they do have a much larger size plushie. Like Mickey Mouse is right next door to the Pluto one that we just saw. Mickey is probably twice the size, only $12. So that is a great deal for a Disney plushie. But they do have two different Minnie Mouses with different colored dresses. They have the red dress with red bow with the polka dots for $12. Right next door is yet another one of Minnie Mouse. This one has the soft pink dress with the bow. A really good deal though, $12 for them. Right across the way though, they have Donald and of course Daisy Duck. But they even have Goofy and Pluto in this much larger size plush. Even if you're looking for a ginormous plushie, this is seriously probably at least 2 feet tall, I would say. They do have Mickey and Minnie. These are only $22.97 though. Again, this is probably, I would say, a $50 plushie at Walt Disney World property. And here is the Minnie Mouse version. She is absolutely massive though. Look at her red bow with the dress. Even the attention to detail there on her legs and her shoes is really nice. They even have you covered here with your travel accessories. These are $13 a piece, the neck pillows. Here's a Disney 100 version. It says Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy. You even have like Walt Disney's facsimile signature. This is actually really nice. $13 for a neck pillow, Disney related, is a very good deal. Over here you do have a Minnie Mouse version with Minnie, her bows, even the Minnie Mouse ears. So like a good amount of different ones that you can purchase. This one here has all of the main Disney characters. Look at Goofy all mixed up. You do have Mickey there, he has an angry face. Donald, Daisy, all of the main Disney characters. And it looks like even Stitch has two different versions here. This one is like the plushie version, has his big floppy ears. And you do have this one with some pineapples. Look at him doing some hula dancing and playing the guitar. They even have an entire bin full of deluxe water misting fans, they're calling these. Again, just a fraction of the price of the Disney parks. This one has a graphic at the bottom of Minnie Mouse, and it says Disney. Actually comes with the lanyard to carry it around the parks with. These are $17.50 a piece, but they have 4 different colors. Here's like a blue color with Mickey Mouse. The fan spot though is actually a pretty good size. They do have a purple one with Minnie, and then a red version of Mickey Mouse there. A pretty good deal though at $17.47. And then right behind the way is a couple different balloon wands. These actually light up though. These are Disney Junior, and they have sounds. This is the Minnie Mouse version. It does come with 4 ounces of bubbles. Let's see here, $15 for that. Right next door though, they do also have a Disney Princess one. On the bubble wand itself though, you have Flounder and Ariel, but it has all the different princesses there on the bubbles itself. And they do have a Mickey Mouse version. They're putting out so much cool new merchandise though. They do have a bunch of different tote bags. These actually have a very tall handle, and they zip on the top. This is Minnie Mouse with a bunch of polka dots with her name on the side. All of these are only $7 a piece. Here's a Mickey Mouse version right next to Minnie. I like how it has all the hearts though, like next to Minnie Mouse. Like, that's really adorable. It says Mickey, he has his hands in his pocket. $7 for that. And here's one with like a rainbow. I feel like this is perfect for the 4th of July. With the main Disney characters on the front. You got some hidden Mickeys. These are perfect though to take down to the beach or to the pool. That being said, they do have that entire section right next door of all of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Minions merchandise. So I do want to dive right in over here and check out some more Disney merchandise right after. So here's some of the beach towels that they do have on display. These are the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. They have the Marauders map version. These are a great deal though, $14 a piece. Right next door is the Gryffindor, and then you have Ravenclaw at the bottom. So this actually features all 4 Hogwarts houses, and it says Harry Potter in the center. How about this one though, with the huge graphic of Harry holding the sword of Gryffindor. It says Harry Potter in the center with Dobby at the bottom. Like, I like that. The whole graphic looks really nice. Even Minions gets a lot of love in here at Walmart. Here is a Minions beach towel. You can tell, like, this is a really good size. These are actually only $14 a piece. But here's a closer look of what they do look like, all opened up. Here's some of the Minions t-shirts that they do have here at Walmart. The kids versions are $13 a piece, but look at this with the little spiky hair, the one goggle, and the smiley face. That is really, really cool. It looks like they do have 3 different versions of a kids t-shirt. This one has lots of like different frillies at the bottom, and it actually ties. This is the little girl's version. That one is $11. And then right over here, this is a very, very happy Minion. Look at him there with his double goggles. That one is $11. They do have 2 different adult size graphic t-shirts with the Minions. Both offerings are $13. Speaking of the goggles though, you could even purchase some Minions goggles here at Walmart. Definitely perfect to take over to Universal Studios. Those are $9 a piece. Right next door are your Minions luggage tags. I don't ever remember seeing these before though. Look at that. You can put your name and address on the opposite side with 3 Minions on the front. They do have an adult size baseball cap here as well. Again, embroidered with the eye and the goggle. That is $11. They even have you covered here with some Minions ponchos for $6. Let's check out some of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter offerings though. Here is a set of 6 different ink pens. Looks like you got Draco Malfoy, you have Harry, and a bunch of assorted characters. Those are $5 for 6 ink pens. That is less than $1. Right underneath there though is a brand new Harry Potter, let's see here, topper pen with the Hogwarts house crest. Yeah, this is brand new. I haven't seen that one before. That is $3. Here's like your classic like clicky ink pen where you push the top down. Let's see here, it has the Hogwarts house crest and all of the houses. A great deal though, $2. They even have some Wizarding World of Harry Potter neck pillows like they did have for Disney. It says welcome to Hogwarts. You have Hogwarts Castle platform 9 3/4 for $13. They have some sleep masks here with Hedwig, and then welcome to Hogwarts. Those are $7 a piece. But they do even have some of those rubberized luggage tags, one with the Hogwarts house crest, the other one has the Gryffindor house logo, and of course it has your name, phone number, and address for the backside. 2 luggage tags though for $13. Underneath that section though is a good amount of pewter keychains, and I haven't seen this one before with the raised lettering. It has the golden snitch, it says Harry Potter, but these are all Wizarding World, only $8 a piece. Definitely a fraction again of the price of the parks. This is a huge one with the Hogwarts house crest, $8 for that. They do also have the Deathly Hallows symbol, which is really neat. Like you can see the Elder Wand. And speaking of wands, they do have a couple different wand keychains. They have Harry Potter's wand for $8. Right next door is the Death Eater wand. Even underneath here, like you can purchase the London to Hogwarts Express ticket for $8. And it looks like they did restock all the lanyards since my last visit here. They have all 4 Hogwarts houses, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, even a Hogwarts version, and a couple other ones here with the diamond pattern. These are all $4 a piece, an amazing deal. They're kind of like double-sided. You have like that square design, like this is the Hufflepuff version, but you can put like your room key or your park ticket in there. Actually comes with the pouch. All of these though are $4 a piece, and they do have some cinch backpacks here that say Harry Potter, and some fanny packs. I can't hype these up enough. Like, they are perfect for the parks. It has all 4 Hogwarts houses on there for $11. I do want to show you some of the graphic t-shirts though in the adult section. Here's your platform 9 3/4. This one here is a 3/4 length sleeve shirt, no pun intended. Super duper soft for $13. Right next door, just like they sell at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, this is a graphic t-shirt for Gryffindor, and it says Hogwarts alumni. $15 for that one. They're also starting to get some ringer tees at the Wizarding World here. This one says Gryffindor. Again, you have the ringer. It looks really nice. The colors are very, very bright. $15 for that. And over here in the women's section, they do have some super duper soft material tank tops. Again, only $13. But if you look, it has a nice swirl design with the metallic finish with the Hogwarts house crest. And this one here says, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good, for $13. And here's some of the kids versions. This is a brand new graphic t-shirt to Walmart. You have Hogwarts there. It says waiting for my letter from Hogwarts with Hedwig for $13. Over here are the Harry Potter characters. You have Ron, Hermione, and Harry with the castle, and it says Harry Potter. That one is $11. And here's a really fun one with Harry's glasses with the lightning bolt. It says Wizard in Training. Here's a good little selection of other items here in the Harry Potter section that they do have. This is a Deathly Hallows Part 2 picture album. This again holds 200 photos, $10 for that. Right next door though, they do have the Deathly Hallows ceramic mug with pewter emblem. These are cool, very, very cool actually. They have one with the Deathly Hallows logo and then the Hogwarts house crest. They come in these really fancy boxes for $20. Right underneath there is a couple different ceramic coffee mugs. These have that 3D effect with the Slytherin house crest, a really fancy handle. That design is on both sides though. These are $15 a piece, but they do have Slytherin, Gryffindor, and Ravenclaw. It looks like the Hufflepuff version is sold out here at Walmart. But how about this one here? Okay, this is awesome. So it's like a witch's pot. It says Harry Potter, and it comes with the matching soup spoon. Look at that, you could even see the handle on the back side. These are $12 a piece. And underneath there, they have some magic wanding pens. So this is actually Harry's wand, and it lights up. That's really fun. These are only $9. You definitely have to look everywhere at Walmart though, because there's all the Wizarding World merchandise. And then right next door is even more Disney related merchandise. They do have a couple different crossbody styles bags. These are all $10. They have 2 zipper compartments that says Mickey Mouse. You got a nice big graphic of Mickey. Actually, this is kind of crazy. It says $10 up there, but right over here it says $9.97. Yeah, I wonder what the correct price is. But they have Mickey. Right next door they have one with Mickey kissing Minnie with all of the Mickeys and Minnies. This is like a canvas style. A really good deal though, if these are $8 or even $10 for the parks. This one here is Minnie Mouse, but they do have a couple that I haven't seen before. This one with Minnie with the fancy flowers where she's striking a pose. And then right underneath is a brand new Stitch one where he's holding a pineapple. I do like all the different colors. They even have you covered with assorted fanny packs. These are only $8 a piece. Minnie Mouse is embroidered with her facsimile signature. This is a really nice material though, like very sturdy. These have two different zipper compartments. This one here says Mickey's Friends. That's embroidered, and then you have a decal there with all of the main Disney characters. Right next door is Stitch. His name is embroidered on there again with the graphic design of Stitch. They do have Grumpy Dwarf, one with all of the Disney princesses. You can see the two different zipper compartments you do get there. It's embroidered princess, and then they do have a Frozen version with Anna, Elsa, and Olaf. Holy moly though, do they have assorted Disney ponchos. This is literally an entire aisle filled with different Disney ponchos. The prices do start at $6 a piece. Here are the adult size ones they do have. They have one with Mickey, one with just of Minnie Mouse, and look at this, they even have one with Mickey and Minnie, so a bunch of different offerings if you're looking for a different design. This one here has Minnie's name with her bow, and they do have one here with the Mickey ears where it says Mickey, but it's kind of crazy. Like, I feel like they have so many different ones than you can purchase on Disney property. This one's Darth Vader's helmet, and it says Star Wars. But I did want to show you some of the brand new ones that they do have. These are $5. It says a sprinkle of Minnie where she's striking a pose there, and you got a bunch of sprinkles almost coming down like raindrops. Right next door is a Stitch version where it does say Stitch on the bottom. These are a great deal though for $5. Definitely can't go wrong with that price. And they do have yet another brand new one that I haven't seen before. This is really neat though. I like the flower design here with the hearts, and then you have Minnie's facsimile signature. On the opposite side of the rack though is even more items that they do have. This is a Mickey Mouse lanyard with fan. How cool is that? Like, you can see Mickey's little feet, his ears, and it comes with the lanyard. This is really creative. I feel like this is a great idea for the parks. Those are $17. They do have a bunch of different stainless steel cups here that all have the carabiners. These are $10 a piece. They have a Star Wars version. Right next door is a Stitch version. Look at them there just hanging out at the beach. You got some palm trees and some waves going on. I do believe that one is brand new. They still have the Pride Collection one with Mickey with all the Pride colors. This one is really neat as well. This is like your stainless steel color with all of the Mickeys. Even a bunch of really fun plastic cups for the kiddos. Look at this. You have Minnie Mouse popping out the bottom with her bow and ears. It actually comes with a little sipper straw. These are $9.50 a piece. They do have one here. It's like a hot pink version. But again, you have Minnie Mouse's bow on the top with the ears. I feel like these are a great deal though for under $10 a piece. They do have Mickey Mouse and a very generous sized water bottle. These have the flip up lid. You have Stitch there. Again, it looks like he's airbrushed on. The opposite side of this does also say Stitch with the Hawaiian flowers. They have a bunch of different versions though, like Ariel the Little Mermaid. They have a Spider-Man version, some of course just with Mickey and Minnie. Some of your classic Florida take-homes. These are very retro, and I feel like these aren't used enough as they should be. They do have a bunch of different postcards. These are only 58 cents. This one says Florida wishing you were here. You have Mickey and Minnie with the Orlando skyline. Really neat though, because they have a bunch of different versions. They have a Haya from Orlando, Florida with all of the Disney characters. Mickey and Minnie's doing a little bit of snorkeling with some dolphins. They have Vacay for Days with Mickey Mouse. This is neat as well. Okay, this one's my favorite for sure. It's like a postcard inside of a postcard. I actually almost missed these guys inside with the plushies. They do have a bunch of different plushie style backpacks. These do have a tiny little zipper compartment on the back side, but I feel like the kids would love these. These are $20 a piece. They have Space Ranger Buzz Lightyear. Right next door they have two different versions of Minnie Mouse, just like they had with the plushies. These are actually a really good size though. They have the pink dress, the red dress. Looks like they even have a Stitch plushie. He might have the biggest zipper compartment. Okay, so his zipper compartment is up there on his head, but he has the big floppy ears. It's almost like he's ready to give you a hug. Just like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter section, they do have an entire spot just of Disney lanyards. And when I tell you they have lanyards for days, there are so many different offerings, from the Seven Dwarves, Disney Princesses, Nightmare Before Christmas. They have Stitch, a little bit of everything. I think I'll start over in this spot. So this is the Frozen version that they do have. They do all come with a lanyard pouch. These, just like the Wizarding World ones, are only $4. They have one here with the Disney Princesses. This one has Dumbo the flying elephant, Timothy Mouse, but it comes with a clear lanyard pouch. Lots of different versions though, just with Minnie, and then ones with all of the main Disney characters. Let's check out some more of the adult size graphic t-shirts that they do have at Walmart. Here's a brand new design, established 1928 with Mickey Mouse. That one is $15. Over here is a Goofy version where your head goes where Goofy goes. It says I'm so goofy. That one is $15. Also a couple other ones on the opposite side. This one is a glow-in-the-dark t-shirt. It's like Planet Earth with Mickey ears. I love the colors and it glows in the dark. And how about this one of Mickey? I love his facial expression. These are all $15 a piece, but they do have an entire back wall of different sets like t-shirts. They have like the matching shorts and the, let's see here, yeah, the sweatpant material pants here. Here's a ringer tee with Stitch, $15 for that one. And they even have a new design of a ringer tee with Goofy. You have his head on there and a huge graphic with his hat for $15. But how about Grumpy Dwarf? It says, "This is my happy face." His facial expression says everything. A few other adult-sized graphic t-shirts that I did want to show you. This one also glows in the dark. Mickey looks extremely happy, and it says Mickey underneath. That's $15. And then over here is like a watermark one where you have Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. Look at the bubbles though. You have a bunch of different Mickey bubbles. That one is $15. And they do have like this one here. Reminds me of like a tribal design. This material is super duper soft. You could even purchase your adult-sized backpacks here at Walmart as well. They have a bunch of different designs for only $20. This one says Minnie Mouse. You have Minnie right side up, upside down, a nice big zipper compartment on the front, and then the larger compartment. Right next door is the Mickey Mouse version. It's like Mickey layered on top of Mickey. Kind of with that same design though. They do have a Stitch one, but he has a bunch of different facial expressions. He's playing the guitar. And speaking of Stitch, there is yet another one here. It's like a tie-dye design with the guitars, sunglasses, some pineapples. Here's like a rock star Mickey Mouse version where he's literally in the center of a bunch of different stars. Even a couple of different adult-sized hoodies that they do have. These are this nice like black and white version of Mickey. It says Mickey a bunch of times, but this pullover hoodie is only $25. Right next door they also have a Minnie Mouse version where it says her name and then she's popping out above the pocket. Let's also check out some of the kids t-shirts that they do have here at Walmart. This has Mickey inside of the pocket with his facsimile signature. There's no design on the back side, but that's only $11, a really good deal. And I do like this one as well, where it starts with Mickey running and then he's jumping inside of the pocket. That's a really fun design for $11. Right behind me though, they do have some long sleeve shirts. It says Mickey there, he's making a bunch of different poses. Then you have a bunch of Mickeys down the sleeve. These are $17 a piece. And here's a long sleeve shirt that I haven't seen before. You have Donald, Mickey, Goofy, Pluto. It says Squad, and then all of the Disney characters are going down the bottom. Yeah, this is really nice for $17. For $7.50, they do have a good selection of your drawstring tote bags. These are very nice, especially like if it's raining in the park. This is a very like, I should say like weather resistant material with Mickey Mouse. Right next door is the version with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. It's really cool though because you could still get some of your 2024 merchandise, even in the drawstring tote bags. This is a nice big graphic. It says Disney 2024 with the characters. And here's like almost like a Spirit jersey drawstring tote bag with Mickey. It has raised lettering with the Mickey ears. On the opposite side of the road though, they're even getting some fancier cups here. Like they are really getting some good quality merchandise. This is a nice cup with the straw. It has the clear lid. It says Minnie Mouse with her bow. Then you have a huge graphic of Minnie. They are only $13 a piece. They have the same difference here with Mickey Mouse. It has Mickey, a bunch of stars, 1928 with Mickey Mouse for $13. I love those. But here's some different melamine plates you can purchase. The one and only Mickey Mouse. I feel like these are perfect for the kiddos. $5.48 for that one. Right next door is a Minnie Mouse version. But they even have a couple with the Mickey ears as well, where Minnie's tugging on her bow. It's kind of separated though. Like you can put the different sides on the ears and then the main course there in the Minnie. They have two different Mickey Mouse versions, and I really like this one with the silly face he's making. But a couple other ones for the kiddos that they do have with the melamine. It says the original, you have the Mickey, and then another Mickey. A couple different versions of these plates though, finishing out the collection with Stitch. Even if you're looking for some t-shirts that just say Florida or Orlando, Florida, they do have a great selection, and these are an amazing price. Under $10, established 1875, Orlando, Florida. They have that graphic t-shirt in a couple different designs and colors. This one says Orlando, Florida with the palm trees, but this entire back wall section has a bunch of Florida related beach towels and graphic t-shirts. They have tote bags, a little bit of everything. Established 1845. And they just say Florida. Let's see what we got doing over here in the Star Wars section. Tons of adult-sized graphic t-shirts. You have Grogu, it says the child, and it's actually really sparkly. That is $13, but that shirt's in a women's cut. Right next door, you do have a unisex shirt with a huge graphic of the Death Star. You got the Millennium Falcon, and it says Star Wars right underneath. These are $15, but you're going to find a good assortment of different t-shirts, like this Stormtrooper helmet. Look at all the Hawaiian flowers on the inside of the helmet. Definitely very creative. $15 for that one. And they do have a Chewbacca. It says Wingman Chewie. That's cool. 15 bucks. I'll bet you it probably has a design. Yeah, look at this design here on the backside with Chewbacca. And it says Chewie Wingman right underneath. Some of the kids' graphic t-shirts also in this section. They have the Imperial Stormtrooper Galactic Soldier. It says Loyal to the Empire. These are $13. Right over here is a Darth Vader version. It says Sith Lord Darth Vader Galactic Empire. That one is $13. Even some cool Avengers merchandise you can also get here at Walmart. You have Marvel Avengers with, let's see here, we have Thor, there's Iron Man, Captain America, and then the Incredible Hulk. This is great to wear to both Disney and Universal. $13 for that. Another graphic t-shirt with all of like the main hero Avengers there. Even Black Panther's on that one. And they do have one with Captain America's shield. I do like how they add Florida to some of the different designs here for $13. Tucked away in the same row though, they do have a bunch of Star Wars related lanyards. This one has all the classic characters from Princess Leia. You have Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader. It does come with the clear lanyard pouch. I like how they're all $4 and the price doesn't fluctuate. This is almost like a Funko Pop version. You have C-3PO, R2-D2, Chewbacca, Yoda on there. This one has Star Wars logo with Stormtroopers and Darth Vader, but even the Grogu, like they have some Grogu lanyards going strong here from the Mandalorian. Some eye masks with Grogu for $7, but they do have a bunch of like assorted ink pens here. These are all brand new to Walmart with Darth Vader, Yoda, and Chewbacca. Those are $7 a piece. Right up ahead is another one with a pen topper. It says Yoda, and then you do have a big, let's see here, pen topper with Yoda for $3. Like I was saying though, they do also sell Disney ears here at Walmart. These are under $10. They're actually really plush. Lots of sequins going on with Minnie Mouse's polka dots. And I do like the black sequence. That looks really nice. Over here is a different pair, again with the sequence. You can actually like flip it up and down and change the design a little bit. Those are $10 a piece. A couple different designs I do want to show you. Again with the bow. And these ones here, I'm not sure the material on the inside of this pair would be really soft. It doesn't have any cushioning, but the sequence is really nice. And they do have this one with the champagne colored bow, but instead of sequence, it's lots of sparkles. Really unique. You could also get some of your t-shirts, hats, pants, and other items personalized right here at Walmart at my airbrush shop. Here's one of the designs that they did. So this is one of the shirts they do sell at Walmart with the graphic of Mickey and Minnie with the pinstriping. It says Brad and Jamie. That looks really cool on there with the hearts. They even have some really good deals on Disney related keychains. These are $1.47 with all of the main characters literally just hanging out in front of Cinderella Castle, and it says Florida. Up ahead they do have one with Mickey, Minnie, you have Goofy, and then Donald Duck. It says Florida. They're all in like that square design for $1.47. Also some like rubberized keychains that they do have for $3. This one's like Mickey's head with his facsimile signature. They have one with Minnie Mouse's hand. I like how they incorporated her bow there, but how about this one? It's literally just Minnie Mouse's bow for $3. But they do have a design here with like the whole graphic of the character. These are a nice rubber, like they're very flexible. You got that 3D effect of Mickey Mouse, $2.97. A couple different versions of Minnie Mouse. You can also get some 2024 specific keychains as well, again with that rubberized design. This one has the 3D Mickey and then it says 2024. Right up ahead you have Minnie Mouse, some flowers and hearts with 2024. Let's see what else we got doing here. We got Mickey and Minnie, and also one, this is really cool as well. Look at the clouds here, they actually look like Mickey's on the top. I had such a great time hanging out here on Highway 192 in Kissimmee, just minutes from Walt Disney World property at Target, finishing our day here at Walmart, checking out the huge Disney stores that both stores have inside, a great assortment. You can't go wrong whether you're going here to Walmart or over to the Target store. They definitely have a little bit of something for everybody, and especially pins over at Target, a really good selection. That being said, if you are interested in any of the merchandise in today's video, definitely check out our Patreon page. I'll add a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.